Barry, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And we love that your focus as a children's writer is about talking about acceptance of self and self-esteem. And we're particularly thrilled that your newest book, Silent Voice, focuses on autism. This is a thing whose time has come. So Barry, talk to us a little bit about how you were inspired to write this children's book.
I have a very close friend of mine in Atlanta that we talk every birthday for 22 years or so. We talked, and she asked what I was working on, and I said basically nothing, actually a screenplay. And she said, have you ever thought about writing something on autism? And I said, I know nothing about it. I'm one of the individuals who have been guilty all my life of not being cognizant of what it was. And I approached it and I said, let me do some research and see what I can come up with. And after about 2.5, 3 months of research, I realized that I was speaking and learning a totally different language on a different planet, almost in a different galaxy. And I was stunned at the pandemic nature of this disorder.
Yes.
Enough that I needed to address it. And so 48 revisions later, and that's the way I look at it. I'm not a great writer, but I'm a very disciplined rewriter. And 48 revisions later, a Silent Voice evolved. So.
Well, and I think, I'm glad that you brought that up about revision, because I think that people think that children's books, because they're shorter in nature, are easier to write, but you have to power pack everything that you want to say into a much smaller, more concise venue, right? I mean, you got to hone it down.
It's, in essence, a little screenplay, a storyboard.
Yeah.
In the late 90s, I got a copy of a book by Robert McKee named Story. And I took 3 things from it. Number 1, never fall in love with what you write. The chances are you're going to throw it out. Number 2, always write from the inside out, meaning know your topic.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to be able to put everything you want in there.
Yeah.
And number 3, make your transitions quickly, your turning points quickly. And with 32 pages, you have to do it very quickly.
Well, let's talk about the second one that you talked about, knowing. So here you are, you're an author. Somebody has said to you, write a book about autism, and you admit that you didn't know anything about it. What did you find out about autism that you ended up putting in the book?
It was all about the that they talk about the triad of symptomology in terms of impaired communication skills, impaired social skills, repetitive movements, restrictive movements. In other words, the book evolved into what these children aren't, to what autism is, what these children are, and what we're here to do to help. And our focus is on hoping and increasing awareness to a point where these kids will have a chance to self-determine their lives. That's what we're all doing here.